Hello, my beautiful Geminis. We're here to do your love reading. So let's get started to see what the energy is between you and your significant other. This is a weekly reading, so let's take a look and see what is happening in the lives of Gemini in love. All right, so in the recent past, you and your partner have something that you need to speak about. And it's something that haunts the relationship, and it's like there's a door closed. See this? There's a door closed, but there's this beautiful, actually the door isn't closed, there's this beautiful portal that you're walking towards, Gemini, and you're up in the clouds. You feel as though this is going to be quite beautiful, but you're not talking about it. It shows that this is an issue, this is a stressor between you and your beloved. And let's see what the current energy is for our Geminis. Gemini in love. I'm a Gemini, by the way. So let's take a look and see what we have. 9 of Inspiration. 9 of Wands is about being willing to do the work. So every artist has to finish a painting if they want to have a painting. So this really speaks to this very beautiful energy that the two of you are really in this relationship to win it. But as you can see, we have mountains in the back, so there are obstacles. We also have these very pointy headed statues here, which really speak to the fact that there's something very thorny between the two of you. And you have your back turned to this, issue right now. It's beautiful. Look at the passion. The way this relationship makes you feel is just incredible. It's really incredible for both of you. There's something though in the relationship that needs facing or discussing once again. How does your lover, love interest, beloved feel or see the situation, Gemini? How does your person see the situation as it is right now? Okay, take that card. The Page of Swords. A lot of Swords energy. So we have Gemini energy. The 9 of Inspiration is Wands energy. It's Sagittarius. We have the 2 of Voices, which is the 2 of Swords. So that is Libra energy. I'm sorry. It's 3 in the morning in Chicago where I'm recording. Okay. So how does your person view you? How does your person view you? How does your person view you, Gemini? How do they view you? Let's see. They view you as a person who is really trying to keep themselves very contained. But in the upright position, it's self-imposed restriction. It shows that they think that there's a lot of things that you don't say to them. But when we have it reversed, it's almost as though things that are painful for you are starting to show on the surface. You're just at this point where you can no longer hide it. So how do they feel in their heart space about you? How do they feel in their heart space? How does your lover, beloved, love feel about you in your heart, in their heart space? Look at this Page of Materials. Page of Coins. We have 2 pages here. Pages are learning. There's something new that's going to begin. Your partner really finds you very beautiful. Look at this. You are a beautiful rose. This rose has very tiny thorns. They feel as though when they look at you, they feel as though they see somebody who has a very divine, spiritual, beautiful inner core. It makes them love you. It makes them want to plan a future with you. But also too, her head is obscured by this big rose. And so this person doesn't ever want you to look at them in a way that would show that they've let you down in any way. And that's what I feel is happening, is that this person is not coming forth with an offer of substance at the present time. And there's a lot of passion in the relationship. There's beauty to the relationship, but they feel as though you're closing off to them, though you are still speaking to them. What is the way they see the two of you going forward? Okay, the Fool card is reversed. So in the upright, it would be, walking on air, heading towards your sunshine. There's a ladder here and this person sees that it would be an illusion to think that they could have just, oh, let's just wipe the slate clean and we'll just walk off and, you know, in thin air. And this person knows that they're dreaming if they think that that is going to be the reality. And so the truth is settling in is that you're a person who's more grounded than they are in many ways. This person could be very grounded in their normal life, but when it comes to love, and especially you, they're very idealistic about what they can give you and what they can't give you. But what they're unrealistic to think that just a little bit of a relationship can satisfy you. And that's what they're coming to the conclusion that they needed to give a lot more, that they just simply needed to invest more. Okay, let's see what's hidden in this energy between the two of you, my beautiful gems. Oh, Six of Emotions. Six of Emotions is a soulmate card. It really speaks to a life that you've had together in the past that was quite beautiful. It could be in this lifetime, it could be in another lifetime. There is this child here imagining what their future would be like. Both of you imagine what it could be like if the two of you were together. This suitcase says, I want to go on the journey of the Fool. I want to be an adventurer. I want to travel with this person. The emotions, the Six of Emotions, she's looking into the past and she is very sad, you know. This dream is very much alive for both of you. And there's this person waiting and looking here. And that is you, Gemini, and that's your partner. Looking at what could have been, looking at what you still want, and looking at this beautiful connection, this portal, if you will, to happiness and divine love. Okay, let's see what the Tarot advises. Let's see, what is the advice of the Tarot and Spirit? What is the advice of Spirit for this time in this relationship? Oh my gosh. Knight of Pentacles. Look at how gorgeous this is. So this is Virgo energy. The Page of Materials is, I'm sorry, Capricorn energy. I'm just having, I am slow this morning, okay. But the Knight of Materials is Virgo energy, okay? So Virgo energy means that do the work, enjoy the relationship, enjoy the fruits of the relationship, enjoy the passion. There's something about this relationship that really builds you for the future. So even though this horse is running alone without a rider, it really speaks to the fact that when the two of you are together, there's a level of freedom and happiness that neither of you have experienced in your lives before. We see this beautiful, beautiful, you know, floret, flower, but it looks like a cactus a little bit, doesn't it? With a little bit of thorny edges. So, you know, it's like Spirit saying, you know, it isn't comfortable every moment of the day, but this relationship is a stunning relationship, which both makes you both feel very proud, very happy, stronger in your lives. You feel happier and stronger, and as you move forward as individuals, you really have so much more to give the world at large. When we look at the Emperor card, that energy, oh my God, okay. I see something that you don't see yet, so I'm having a visceral reaction to this. I am a Gemini also. The Emperor card says that this relationship gives you some magical powers. You know, it really shows that this relationship emboldens both of you to be more boss in your life, to rise up, to come out of the ordinary to the extraordinary, and that it really allows you to master parts of your life and yourself that you've never mastered before. You go from page status into emperor status, Aries energy. And look at this, the Knight of Inspiration. This is why I was laughing. Both of these decks are from Chrisanne, the same creator, and they mirror each other. And that was what I was really so shocked by is when I saw this beautiful energy of these two horses running in the same direction. And look at the power, the Sagittarius energy, the grounded energy of Virgo, the excitement, almost the authority in your own life is so enhanced. The feminine energy, just feeling like when this feminine energy is enjoying the positive fuel and excitement and fire of a masculine energy, and how it just both brings you into this elevated sense of self. It just builds you both up. It's really beautiful, Emperor energy. It does show, though, that sometimes the two of you can collide, even though you're running in the same direction. The Emperor energy is looking back at the feminine energy going, you know what? It's okay. This horse might be running faster. He's on fire. You enjoy your beauty. You enjoy everything that is you, and don't worry about catching up with that other horse. But it really talks about passion and what it does in your life to increase your happiness, who you are, your abundance, your sense of self. All right, what is the outcome of this beautiful love reading? Very interesting love reading. You're both learning a lot. Okay, the Hermit card. Okay, so for the time being, the Hermit is Virgo energy. Both of you are searching for answers. You're looking for enlightenment. You're both on your own trying to find how to get to this beautiful sun. There's a sense of worship here. There's a sense of you wanting growth. There's a sense that without each other, you're just footsteps in the sand. You both feel as though you're on a journey. You're on a journey to seek answers. You're seeking light. You're seeking happiness. You're seeking growth. And look at, you go from this very beautiful zebra terrain onto very plain sand. So this time that you are spending, and I feel very much like you're in connection, but it's almost as though there is a pause. You've hit the pause button, or someone has in this relationship. So we're going to take a look at that and see what's going on in that regard. I want to thank all my subscribers who entered the contest to win a free 20-minute reading with me by liking a video, commenting, and subscribing, the most important of all. And I thank you for all your support. Let's look at this Two of Voices. Two of Voices. So right now, again, Two of Swords means that you're probably not talking a lot. You have communication. You can reach out to each other. I don't think the two of you would ever really cut each other off. I really don't. Okay, so let's see. What is it that you're not discussing? And that went right on the floor. Okay, you're not discussing the fact that it appears that the relationship has had a break. All right. It feels as though it was very burdensome. One person in this situation feels very much as though they were not given the whole story. The Ten of Swords is a feeling of betrayal, loss, sadness, feeling like it's just painful. You know, this person is up though, they're walking, they're going into their sunshine. There are birds overhead sort of denoting the darkness that they feel, but this person is still walking, talking, and trying to get to the place in which they can do the work necessary to really have the relationship. So that's what I'm getting for you. Both of you really want, you really are feeling very lost almost without each other. There's just no other way to put it. Look at this, and you want to do the work that would allow you to make a solid commitment to one another. The Hierophant card, but you also want to define what it is. So this Hierophant, you know, oftentimes this is an institution or a deity that, not a deity, but an official that would ordain, like an ordained minister or priest that would stand over a wedding ceremony. And this is wanting all the beauty and all the light and all the love and all the laughter. But this is Emperor energy that says, I want to define what that structure looks like. I don't want someone else or religious beliefs defining how I am in a committed relationship. So it really speaks to the fact that you're both mavericks. You know, you're both very much self-motivated people, self-made people. What is the Page of Swords? You're both keeping tabs on each other. You both look at your phone often. You both want to hear from the other. You know, it's like, okay, I'm looking. Where's my message? Aww. If you are on social media, you're paying attention to one another's feeds. You're looking at each other. Oh, okay. So the reason for all of this, for most of you, is a separation, the heartache from a separation, studying a situation and realizing that there are obstacles in the way that are really crushing your heart. Ouch. Now, I want to say this about third-party situations. Oftentimes, it can be circumstances. It can be distance. It can be jobs. It can be, you know, the current state of the world being sequestered from each other. But it can mean, indeed, that one person is still committed in a relationship elsewhere. So let's see, what is a self-imposed restriction but still talking and still willing to talk? Why does your person see you that way, Gemini? Oh, beautiful energy. This is almost makes me teary-eyed. The Star card. You really love them. They know that you love them. They love you back. You are one another's spiritual, emotional, physical, and passionate wish fulfillment. The Star card is like all of the elements coming together, but it's a spiritual side of the Magician. It's the magic that happens when people come with pure and open hearts to a relationship with no expectation, no demands other than really insisting that you have a real bond and a real connection that goes beyond the physical. This is you make each other happy. You're joyful together. Life feels more beautiful even when you're alone and away from each other, you really hold on. I just started to choke up. You really hold on to this beautiful energy because you are one another's happiness to a large degree. The two of you are not really discussing it, but you're somewhat closed off to each other. Let's see, what is the answer to this? Eight of Swords reversed. You still, that's wish fulfillment also. That is your wish fulfillment. That's hopes and dreams for love coming true. And this is what I would say would be dashed dreams. The ability, and here I am, I'm shuffling away, and here we go. We have the Magician to go on the other side of this energy. This is all about synergy. It's having all the tools to make this relationship work, and yet the circumstances are such that you know, both of you are under this sort of self-imposed restriction. The other page that fell out, look at this, it's sort of at the bottom of the screen here, indicates that both of you are trying to become enlightened. It's a very difficult walk. Look at this. The situation is presenting you with this Page of Swords. So this is the truth. The swords are about truth. You're both barefoot. You're walking on this sword. You know that, you know, if you walk too heavily on it, you'll get hurt. And you're studying one another. You're trying to become very enlightened. The Page of Swords is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is here, and the Page of Swords is here. She's adjusting her glasses, trying to see things in a different light. But the problem is that there is a third party here. All right, how does your person view the situation and the way the two of you could move forward? The Devil card. All right. So they feel as though they're going to stay put and that they don't have a choice. This person feels as though they are a puppet on a string in a very beautiful appearing relationship that really is, it's compelling to them for the reason I think of children. This is what I'm getting. There's so many pages here. There's children. I also see this as an age difference possibly between you and your lover. But your person feels as though they want the passion. They want the beauty of this relationship. They don't want to live without it. And yet they have their hands over their ears like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear what I can't give you. I can't give it to you. I want to give it to you, but I can't give it to you. I see all this hair flying in the wind. You see this horse traveling very quickly. This person says, I show you my love by being passionate, by being there for you, by being emotionally available to you. And yet they really can't be. And so it does show that the devil there's a manipulative person in their lives that will not let go and will not release them. And it's a situation that they chose probably up to 15 years ago. All right, why do we have the Six of Cups here? Why are the two of you soulmates? What is it that is bringing you together in this soulmate situation? Oh, you gave each other so much more than anybody else has ever given you. There was an equal give and take and exchange between the two of you in which you really shared emotions. You were open with each other. Oh, beautiful. You loved each other. You love each other still. That's a hidden energy that's going on today. The Eight of Pentacles says that both of you are still trying to learn from the situation. You're both still very much in love with each other. That love is not going anywhere. All right, what else do we need to know about this juggling too? Both of you might be in another relationship. Both of you could be married. One of you could be married, the other in a relationship. But it's also juggling the idea of what are we going to do with this? What decision are we going to make? What decision will we make? And this week you're in this spiritual journey. Both of you are heading in the same direction. You're doing a lot of soul searching, Gemini. So much soul searching. And look at this Capricorn energy. You're both very powerful people in your own right for whom this resonates. The Nine of Wands, look at that. You guard each other. You are guarding this connection. You don't want to look away from this connection. While both of you try to find answers, both of you are still protecting. You're protecting the beauty of this connection. Wow. Okay. Why do we see no new beginning or the Fool card reversed? Oh, whoa. All right. The Fool card reversed is going to give way to the Chariot. So this is Cancerian energy. Both of you are going to want to come back into this relationship while releasing all of the things about it that give you a headache, that make you unhappy. You don't want to be left in the cold. You don't want to be without each other. Oh, it's so painful to be without each other. What's a Judgment card mean in this situation? What is a judgment that what are you going to release? What will the two of you release? What will the two of you release? Wow, you're going to allow yourself to be happy. You're going to release your willingness to value each other. And here's a Fool card. Look at this is a Fool card now upright. All right, when we look at the Nine of Cups, because a Fool card is always stepping off of a ledge, or taking the leap of faith. And now we're seeing that you both love each other, you both value each other, and you may just decide that this relationship, even though it can be somewhat painful, that you value each other. You're sort of the pot of gold in one another's life, and it indicates that you're going to throw caution to the wind. You're going to live in the moment, eat, drink, and be merry, and you're going to enjoy what this does for your heart space. Look at that. Look at this energy. When you look at how beautiful this person feels with a lover, how exquisite, how proudly they walk, how on fire this person is, how they want to go out and just race around. Look at this. We have a beautiful, fireworks. This person feels ignited by you, Gemini. And this is showing us the star card. Look at this. See the star here? Your happiness, the star here, the spirituality. That in this relationship, there is something very spiritual, even about the passion. There's something spiritual about the friendship. This is a really beautiful, beautiful love relationship. And it shows that, at the end of the day, Spirit is saying, enjoy the relationship. A relationship success is not determined on if you get married or not. It's determined by the quality of the relationship. And both of you decide to re-enter this by September, because we have Hermit card. Yes, the Hermit. We have Knight of Pentacles. And the Magician card. So by September, the two of you appear to throw caution to the winds and you come back into union with each other. Let's take a look at Spirit Cat and see what's happening with Spirit Cat. What is the advice for this time in Gemini's life? What is the advice for our beautiful Geminis in love? All right. Look at this. Oh, do you love that face? Spirit Cats are giving me some of the best advice that I've ever seen in Oracle decks. It's really interesting. Meet Lion Mew. He is an adventurer, an explorer, and a traveler, and a seeker of lost worlds. Oh, that could be said. A seeker of lost worlds. Okay. He likes to feel the wind rippling his fur and the excitement of not quite knowing what he might discover next. It is time to leave the safe havens, beautiful, of your comfy home and routine to seek out distant shores and unknown lands. Widen your circle of experience and step into a different point of view. Distance and diversity gives us a shift in perspective. Home never looks the same from afar. Remember, the journey outward illuminates the journey inward. Live your life as a grand adventure. And don't we have a grand adventure right here? I'm going to close that out, Gemini. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care. Bye-bye.